It really proved how much so many members of the church are so worried about image. And we see that when they announce the show. Everyone's up in arms. This isn't how we really are. The show's gonna make us look so bad. The way we look, the way we're perceived, what people think, yada, yada, yada. I just feel so bad for Jen. Zach is just really scared about how everything looks. Jen's at Chippendales and it looks so bad and the church looks bad and everything looks bad. You know that Jen is a good person and love would be showing her that you trust her and that you know she's not going to be off frolicking around with God knows who. She's obviously so beyond faithful. If that's really the fear, like, I feel like it's just a fear of how things look. While her husband is actually doing things that are really unhealthy, like gambling a lot of their money away that she willingly gave him, was supporting things he wanted to do. It was hard to watch. I want to hop over to Macy and Demi. I really liked Macy and Demi. I love Macy, Demi, Taylor, and Jessie. I feel like I vibed with them the most. I love how light Jessie is. I really appreciated just kind of her. She wants to have a good time. She seems like a real girl's girl. She really supports the girls and doing everyone's hair. I really vibe with Jessie. I really liked Macy and Demi. Got him down for a nap. Okay, so with Macy and Demi, I really appreciated both of their honesty. They were both very honest. One thing about Macy, I feel like the way that she is honest is like very tactful. I don't feel like she comes off too intense, but she's definitely like honest about how she feels and she's not going to back down about how she feels. I can see why Taylor really confides in her because Macy doesn't come off as judgmental. She comes off as concerned and loving. And OMG, it pissed me off when Whitney didn't show up to her event. And that's when Whitney was like definitely written off in my mind. This is a side tangent, but the fact that Whitney unfollowed everybody but Macy was honestly so cruel to Macy. Macy wants to be friends with these girls. Whitney has completely written them off. I just feel like that puts Macy in such an awkward situation, and then Whitney doesn't show up to her launch. That pissed me off so much. Then she has the audacity to show up to the skating rink and then pull Macy aside. It was so diabolical. I think Whitney is fun TV, but there is something like that we've got to like work through some of the screws that are loose. But anyway, I could tell that Demi was just like very adamant on like talking to Jen like this is him, not you. And just I feel like the way that Demi kind of went about things with Jen, you're dealing with somebody who's in a relationship the way that Jen is. If you are really intense about their partner, I think it puts them in this mode where they feel like they need to defend their partner. Everything Demi said was so true. Demi is so honest, and I'm telling you, I really like her. I do think that sometimes the intensity in which she is honest, that can like overpower love and concern, and it can kind of come off as judgmental, which I think it would also make her not a safe place for someone. I don't know if Jen is gonna be like confiding and trusting Demi because she does come off pretty intense, and Jen is in such a vulnerable and very sensitive place with her relationship. I don't know if Jen is gonna be like, you know, running to Demi to talk. The intensity that Demi shows could be overwhelming and cause a lot of stress, even though it's all true. And I would say those are like all my like really high level thoughts about the show. I also have some other thoughts about like Mormons and drinking. Maybe I'll make another video about that. I really want to talk about like Jessie and her husband drinking in the hot tub. I have like a lot of thoughts about that. Anyway, thanks for getting ready with me. Kind of crazy, but I thought it was an amazing season. I literally cannot wait to, I really hope there's a season 2.